Good morning. Welcome to CoachedUP. Thank you guys for joining me this morning as we begin our fantastic day. To those of you who are joining us for the very first time, thank you for joining us. And allow me to share with you the purpose of our weekly videos. 1, to be instructional. 2, to be strategic. And 3, to be motivational. And I truly believe that anyone who is attempting to be successful can benefit from all 3. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. A few weeks ago, as I usually do, I read articles to motivate me and feed me and continue my entrepreneurial learning. I ran across an article written by a gentleman by the name of Glenn Van Eckeren. And this story is about a person that we all know. This person's name is Eugene Orowitz. Eugene was from New Jersey. Eugene was a lanky kid who didn't possess a lot of self-confidence. A lot of people would look at Eugene and think that he had no athletic ability at all. So one day the coach decided just to, in a joking manner, hey, Eugene, why not try out for the track team? Eugene decided to do so. Eugene knew one thing. Even though he lacked self-confidence, he knew that he had a high level of commitment and he was willing to commit to this process of becoming a very good track star. He did. He took up javelin, and through a high school, he actually became a nationally recognized javelin thrower. It actually earned Eugene a college scholarship. While in college, he threw the javelin, and then he began to have aspirations of becoming an Olympian by throwing the javelin. At some point, he injured his shoulder, and he could no longer throw the javelin. So one day he decided to go to a play, and that play inspired him to move into acting, and he did so. And this guy, this young boy, who had a very low level of self-confidence but a very high level of commitment, went on to becoming one of the most recognized television stars ever. He changed his name. His name is Michael Landon. And we all know Michael Landon. Michael Landon starred in some of the most phenomenal TV shows that we've ever seen. Some of the most historic ones of our past here in America. Bonanza. He also was in Little House on the Prairie. And also later in life, Highway to Heaven. Michael Landon knew at one point of his life he didn't have a high level of self-confidence, but he was committed. He was committed to being the best he could actually be. Our topic this morning, commitment over interest. If you are going to step into the world of entrepreneurship, it cannot be an interest. It has to be a commitment. You cannot be interested in the world of entrepreneurship. You must be committed to the world of entrepreneurship. You must understand that there is a difference in an interest in something and a commitment in something. The differences are, if you have an interest in something, anything can arise and slow your growth when it comes to that interest. You would take that interest and you would put it on the back burner for other things that you want to do. It doesn't have a very stable foundation. Your interests stand on shaky ground, but your commitment, no matter what rises, no matter what pops up, you will not allow anything to shake your commitment. Your commitment is founded on solid ground. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you must not have an interest that you're searching for. You must have a commitment to what you're searching for. If you are committed to the growth of your organization, nothing will slow its growth. Nothing will stop you from being successful. You see, when you're committed to something, you are emotionally tied to that commitment. And when you're emotionally tied to a commitment or any commitment, you won't allow anything to slow that growth. You will not let anybody, anything, any issue, any situation stop you from being successful when it's a commitment. Commitment over interest. How do we commit? So there are rules to following if we want to be committed to something. The first thing we need to do is psychological. We need to put it on paper. Write down what you want to do. Write down what you want to commit to. Write down what you are going to agree to commit to. If you do that, psychologically, you are feeding yourself every day this commitment. You're reminding yourself every day of the commitment, the pact, the promise that you've made with yourself. Then understand the investment and be prepared to invest in that commitment. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the work equity, the sweat equity that you are going to pour into this commitment will only come from you. We can't expect anyone else to pour into our commitment. We must first pour into our commitment, and those people who we bring along with us will see how much we are committed to that commitment, how much we pour into that commitment, the energy, the effort, the love, the sheer work ethic, and they will also become committed. It's a difference. Which one are you today? Which one are you right now at this opportune moment? Are you a person chasing an interest? Or are you that person chasing that commitment? The most important strategic relationship you'll ever have in business is the one that you form with yourself. That commitment. Let's move from interest and let's move to commitment. Be committed to what you want to do. Be committed to this entrepreneur path. Be committed to yourselves. If you do that, you can't help but become successful. Commitment over interest. Remember this: truly successful people enjoy the journey more than the destination. You've been coached up. Thank you for listening.